All right, friends, you should have your paper that we started from the week before, and we are going to go on to the number 6. Start by making sure that you've got your screen, crayon, and your sand. All right, to make a 6, start up at the top, and we're going to come down with a very slight curve, circle at the bottom. Nice job. Ready? Come down with a slight curve, circle, and good job. One more. Excellent. Make sure that your 6s are facing the right way. Should be facing this way. If they're not, do it another 3 times to make sure it's facing the right way. Also, try not to make your circle too small because it starts to look funny. Not like that. All right, now let's take a look at it on the paper. On the paper, we're going to start at the line and come straight down with a slight curve. Actually, it's more of an angle. Circle and connect. All right, notice that circle takes up that full middle, that full bottom space. So trace and come around and good. All right, let's try it on your paper now. Start at the line and come down. Circle. Nice big circle there that connects. Good job. Hey, is it facing the right way? Let's try it again. Start at the line. Come down with a slight curve. Curve around the bottom. Touch that line and close it. Very good. All right, we're going to do 5 of those and close. Notice I have a little bit more of a curve on that one. Either way is fine. They're both 6s. And close. Now take a look. What you want to watch for. Make sure that you did not go above the dotted. You didn't go below the bottom. And you're not above the top, but you are touching. If your 6s are in the middle like this, you need to do 5 more. If your 6s cross the middle line like that, you need to do 5 more. Okay, when you're finished, come back and we'll start the 7s. For the 7, 7s get reversed a lot. So make sure when you start, it's just like you're reading. 7s, you read going to the right and then pull down at an angle. Okay, let's try that again. Over and down. Very good. Over and down. There's just a little bit of an angle on that 7 coming down. Do it 2 more times. Nice. 1 more. And good. Okay. Now for your 7, first one's on the screen. Pull it over, down. Feel it with my finger. Then grab my pencil. And we want to go start on the top line. Go over like you're reading a book. And then down. Here's what you want to try for. Let's pretend this is the face. If the face had a little tear, that tear would come down and it would pretty much touch the tip of that 7. Okay? If you make your 7 and you come way out here, it's made correct, but the tear would miss the foot. All right, so we want to try to make it touch as best we can. That's just something to aim for, okay? So go over and down and see if it looks like it would. About touch, doesn't need to be perfect. Ready? 1 more, go over, touch, and make 5 really nice 7s. If your 7 is floating in the middle like this, and it's not touching the top or the bottom, try it 5 more times or 4 more times, whatever fits in the line, and circle your best one, and then move on to the number 8. All right, for the number 8, 8s are kind of tricky. 8, you want to start up, kind of in that corner. It's, C's we'd start over here, 8s we start over here, and we're going to come up and go around, and a diagonal, and we curve it. Feels kind of fun. Curve it back for another diagonal and connect. Okay, let's try that again. 8s are tricky, so we'll take these a little slow. Okay. Put your finger on about the same place as mine. Curve up, 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 up. And when you get to about right there on the curve, I'm just going to start going diagonal. And I'm going to curve, 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 curve. And when I get to about here, then I can just go diagonal and connect. Nice. Let's try it one more time. Okay. Round, diagonal, round, and curve. Very nice. If you want to practice that a couple more times, you can go ahead and do so. If you need to pause the video to get that feel, go ahead and do so. I'm going to go on to the paper though. Unpause it when you're ready. For the number 8. Zoom in here a little bit so it's a little closer. Very good. All right. For the number 8, get that to go right. With my crayon, I start on this side of the 8. Up and touch. Go around. Now this has a little bit more of a rounded edges, but when I model it with my pencil, I'm going to go ahead and do that with the diagonal lines that I showed you. So, there we go. Start right here. Oh, it's a little blurry, isn't it? Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to go up, curve, down, and curve. Get about right here, I can just draw it as a straight line, as a diagonal, and that's fine. If you make your 8s all curves, that's okay too. See, I made that one with curves. They look very similar. Either way is okay. Right? The hard part is getting that middle part right there to touch on the line. That's the trickiest part, and that's just going to take practice. As long as you're touching the top and you're touching the bottom right now, you'll learn how to connect it right in the middle like that with practice. So continue practicing 5 and take a look for your best one. If your 8s are in the middle like this and they're too small, practice another 3 times. Find your best one and then give it a smiley. I'm going to go on to my 9s. If you need to pause, hit the pause button for our very last number. To make a 9, we're going to start by making the letter C again. Close it to make an O, come up to make an A, but this time we'll make our stick longer, and that's a 9. So it's just like we're making our A, which is a circle and a stick, but the stick just keeps coming down to make the 9. Circle, up, stick, down. If you start by making a C first, and your C is facing the right way, you'll always have 9s facing the right way. But if you're making a backward C, then your 9s will be backwards too, and that's the letter P. It's not a 9. So remember, C, the open part, faces the right. Close like an A, stick to make it a 9. Come on over to my paper. And for our very last number, I'm going to make a C, close it, come up, touch the bottom, trace it with my finger. Last one. Okay, to make your 9, start by making a C up at the top. If I stop there, you notice the C's in the wrong place. Like C's we make down here, right? But a 9 starts with the C at the top, and then we close it. Well, I didn't exactly get it started in the right place, so I'm going to have to lift my pencil up to do this one right, and then make my stick come down. And that happens, that's fine. Okay, so make your C, close it, come up. See, it's just like the letter A up top, but now I just keep coming straight down. Do a couple more, make a C, close it, come up and come down. Okay, you're going to make 5 of these. When you're done, you're going to look for your best one and circle it and give it a smiley. Now, if your 9s, you know what I'm going to say, are in the middle like this, or they're all the way up top, or they're just on the bottom, or they're facing the wrong way. Any of these choices here, you're going to have to redo because it needs to look like this. Okay, and then do 4 more if you didn't do it correctly the first time. Okay, and that's it. Those are your numbers 0 through 9. Next week, we'll go back and practice 0 through 5 again. And we'll keep working until we get it mastered.